Hey everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody. I'm going to try to make it through this layout without having a coughing fit. I am still a bit sick. Actually, I don't think it's really sick. I think it's just allergies and sinuses, but anywho, not feeling 100% steel. So anyways, I did the first layout for the October kit, which I posted back in September. I did it a little bit early because I was applying for the hip kit design team and I wanted to do something a little different for the layout that I submitted to them. So this is actually the second layout. I will post a link in the description of the first layout so you can see the process video because I did record it and I love it. But I immediately, after I finished that layout, I immediately went into this one, which I think is so cute as well. This is the photo. I had two photos. I was trying to decide which to scrapbook for the last one, and this was the other photo. So this is what I ended up with. I ended up using the leftover or part of the piece of the corrugated paper from Fancy Pants here, and this was in the color coral. So it was corrugated paper in the color coral from Fancy Pants. Yes, there you go. Now, it was damaged in the package that I purchased it in, so I had already trimmed off the edges a bit, and so it was not a true 12 by 12. So I knew from the get-go that it was not going to be my background paper for anything. It was just going to be used for pieces. So I'm using this kind of pink and, well, pink and pink two-toned or tone on tone pattern paper with the big polka dots, and then I'm using a piece of this corrugated coral paper. Then I'm going to use the branding strip off of that 12 by 12 background paper that I'm going to use. It's a Studio Calico paper. I think it's super cute. Love it so much, but I just thought the teal and the pink look really nice together, and then the corrugated paper really makes it pop. So the video camera makes this a little bit, it's a little bit brighter in person than it is on the video camera. Just a little bit though, not much. The camera is pretty true to color. Is that the right phrase? True, well, whatever. It's close. Anyways, you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Along with me not feeling well, my brain has apparently stopped functioning at 100%. Not exactly sure what's going on. Hopefully full brain functioning will come back when my allergies stop bothering me quite as much. So, anyways, layout. Yes, that's what we're doing. I am layering a piece of vellum with some silver hearts on it behind my photo, and this is just a photo collage of the first haircut that Kaylin got. I know it's so sad. My baby had his haircut. I mean, he was 3, so suppose it was time. But anyways, he had these long, beautiful curls, and we cut them. But this is not his like major haircut. This was just like the first. He got about 3 inches cut off, and he just looked so little at the time. Or he looked like a big boy at the time. And now I look back at these pictures, and I'm like, oh, it was so little. Um, so I'm gonna make a very creative title here, and it's called First Haircut. I was going to title it First Cut because that's what Kaylin and Ernest say. They always like, I'm going to get a fresh cut because Ernest is also a barber by trade. So we have a barber chair in one of the rooms in our house, and he has a little barber room set up, and so he cut Kaylin's hair. But I didn't have another tee, and I tried to make a tee with those wood veneer pieces, and it just did not work. So I ended up pulling out these Rocket Age Alphas. I think they're October afternoon. I believe I hold them up at some point. But I'm using the red ones, the red outline with the like teal in the center. And they actually stuck really well to this corrugated paper. I did not think they were going to, but they did. And it just kind of looks like it's floating a bit. I really like the way it looks, but I decided to ground it with a piece of washi tape just to kind of underline it a bit. It's not truly sitting on the washi tape, it's just kind of a space filler. And I'm going to overlap my vellum kind of right on top of that. And another reason why I pulled out that washi is because it was silver, and the hearts on my vellum piece are also silver, so it kind of brings that color in. Now let me go back and make a comment about these wood veneer alphas. I've had them for quite some time. They came in a Studio Calico kit probably over a year ago now. And I never used them because I really don't like wood veneer alphas. And the reason, I think they look fine. the reason is there's never enough stinking letters in there. And then when I run out of letters, I can't really adapt them to make them into other letters like I can with stickers or thickers. So they're not my favorite. But I figured it was time to use them. I actually like the font. I think the font's nice. And it works with First Haircut. Now, another note. Tell me why they were like two. What were there? They were like two C's or something and one T. Why would you have two C's and only one stinking T? That didn't make any sense to me. I think it was two C's. I'm pretty sure it was two C's. But only one T. That made absolutely no sense to me. I mean, maybe it makes sense to somebody else because they have full brain function going on, but to me, it does not make any sense. So, anyways, I just had to do this layout. Stays pretty simple, honestly. I added some gray sequins, not silver sequins, but gray sequins on right below my title. I am writing up my own journaling just on some scrap white paper, and I'm cutting it apart. And what it says is, so there's an LE Studio die cut tag that's a little wonky looking, but I like it. It matches the little border strip that I put under the photo cluster. And it says, let me explain, ... And then I have it leading right into my journaling. And it says, this boy has such beautiful curly hair and we just didn't want to cut it. But at 3 years old, we finally gave in and gave him his first cut. And I'm going to add some of those wood veneer asterisks that I had pulled out. Down here, one down here by the journaling and one at the top. That banner piece at the top of the layout is also by LE Studio. Purchased some stuff from her shop whenever she had some stuff on clearance, and I got some awesome deals, and I really love the quality of her products. So I probably will be buying about monthly from her. Not a whole lot, but I probably will buy monthly, just because you can get a lot of really nice things for fairly inexpensive there. I add another strip of this, what do you call that, washi tape at the top to kind of have my banner hang from, and then I did a little bit of washi tape under the little die cut at the bottom that says let me explain. And I have this half circle die cut that says let's go, adventure awaits. And this is kind of like, so I add a little subtitle here and it says it's only the beginning. So like it's his first haircut and he's growing up, it's only the beginning. Adventure waits in his future type of thing. That's kind of what I was going with. And then these little hearts that you keep seeing me add in these little strips. So this was on a 12 by 12 paper, October afternoon, which I so absolutely loved. And I believe it was like from their, let's see if I can remember. I think it's from their Let's Talk or Girl Talk line, I think. And it had a bunch of pink hearts. And then every once in a while there would be a red heart scattered in. And I just cut the little strips apart from my scrap paper, and I really like them. And I keep them in a little container. So that's what I have in a few different places. It just matches the background paper. It's kind of the same tones. Now, this is pretty much it for this layout. I'm going to add some sequins, and I attempt to scatter them about. I have this little scrap of the top of the banner that I cut off, and I just add it to the bottom down here by the wood veneer asterisk. I just felt like I needed color in the bottom right corner, and so I just add a tiny bit of that teal paper, and then also a little tiny scrap of the washi tape that I had cut off just down at the very end of my journaling. And this is where I attempt to like scatter sequins, and they so stick to my finger, and then I have to like put them on, and then it looks too, what is the word, contrived, I guess. So had great intentions. It didn't work out so well, but all in all, I absolutely love how this layout turned out. It took me 41 minutes, I believe, to complete. It was super quick. Oh, and I loved it. So adding my sequins here. Again, it wasn't quite as random as I had hoped, but it does work out well. Kind of blends in with the background with the polka dots, but it also adds a little bit of that gray element to the page that I was looking for. So anyways, please give me a thumbs up if you like this. Sorry for my brain not working properly. But please give me a thumbs up if you like this and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see what else I come up with. I do a stash kit, or I have been doing a stash kit monthly, and I do about 10 to 12 layouts a month, which I share with you guys here on YouTube. So anyways, thanks again. Enjoy your day. Bye.